Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bushwick Review Hub. Today we're going to have a chat about a new movie that's been flying under the radar that's about to come out. And it's a new science fiction action flick that might be one of 2025's biggest surprises in movies. And it's called Altered. And it stars none other than Tom Felton. Now, Draco Malfoy himself is back in a role unlike we've ever seen him before in our lives. So this movie dives heavy into genetic modification, social inequality, and as well as the dark side of human modification. And being a sci-fi boy, that's really cool to see. So the way I would explain is, think Gattaca meets Equilibrium, and they had a baby, and this movie's a product of that. Now, what is Altered? Altered is a 2024 American science fiction action film written and directed by Timo Vuorensola, best known for Iron Sky, that wild alternate history sci-fi satire with Nazis on the moon. This time, Vuorensola trades dark comedy for dystopian intensity. Filmed in Astana, Kazakhstan, Altered uses the city's futuristic architecture as the backdrop for a divided world, one where genetically enhanced humans dominate society and the unmodified are treated as second-class citizens. So it seems like the story is going to follow Liam, played by Tom Felton, and Chloe, played by Liza Bugulova, two outcasts who seem to have turned against the politicians who are taking control of the genetic modifications, and pretty much they've had enough of it. And it's like a sci-fi action slash romance slash dystopian world. Like, it's a bit of a crazy mixture of a story, but I feel it's going to combine well together, and it's pretty interesting to see how Tom Felton's come back into the mix. The film premiered at the 2024 Cannes Film Festival, but it's finally getting its US theatrical release on November 21st, 2025. And if the trailer's anything to go by, it's bringing serious Blade Runner vibes with modern action pacing. So just by the trailer, I feel this movie isn't just interesting because of the action, it's the message that it portrays as well. Like, the genetic modification, as well as by the looks of it in it, yeah, the organic matter that's introduced into that as well. Like, having a suit that shoots out vines, almost like what Groot actually does in Guardians of the Galaxy, is pretty intense to see. As well as the whole story of, yeah, the humans destroyed the world and we fixed it this time, but in a better way. But obviously it didn't turn out to be a better way. So I feel in this movie, it actually is going to be really interesting to see how they portray it, because this movie actually dives deep into what it would be to have the genetic modifications done to you. And it'd be really interesting to see what different people's modifications that they get. Director Timo Vuorensola has said he was inspired by how fast technology is advancing and how it's leaving certain people behind. In Altered, genetic engineering becomes the ultimate privilege and the ultimate weapon. So it definitely feels to me in this movie that Leon and Chloe are up against a system that honestly defines, how good you are by how much genetic modification that you've got, and obviously you have to be rich and powerful to get the best modifications. I just want to have a quick chat about Tom Felton in this one. Like, honestly, he's gone from his earlier roles, sneering schoolboy, evil little, man helping out old Voldemort, to he's the man from this one, running a revolution and trying to fight the government. And it seems like it's going to be a really good movie, and it's awesome to see how he's flipped the script, especially even just a little bits we see in the trailer of how he's adapted to coming to this one from what we remember him as Draco Malfoy, and maybe popping up in He's the Greek or Getting to the Greek, to now being the main role of this movie. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see. I want to see if he really pulls this off. I feel that he can, but let's just check out if he can do well. And another cool thing I find out about this is it's really refreshing to see a sci-fi film that doesn't actually rely on the New York or LA skyline as it per se. As this film is pretty much entirely made in Astana, Kazakhstan, it's a real different aspect of how the dystopian places would be and what it actually looks like compared to obviously using New York or LA, which has been used quite a fair bit. Now, shot entirely in Kazakhstan, Altered uses the city's bold futuristic skyline as a stand-in for its dystopian world. The production design leans heavy on cyberpunk influences, clean neon lighting, sterile architecture, and chilling atmosphere that blurs utopia and impression. Now, here's where I feel that Altered deserves your attention. It feels like it's going to be a movie that's touching a lot of subjects that are relevant to nowadays, as well as like just the visuals, and I feel actually the story seems pretty cool, even though it might have been done a couple of times. But obviously, you can't dive too much back into the world without, reusing stuff, but it's good how they mix it up and flip it to a whole new thing. Like, it's going to be really cool to see how that obviously like bioorganic suit works on Tom Felton, and just in the trailers that we see, like they've done really well and obviously put a lot of money. And looking into it, they put about 15 million into this movie. So you know that, you know, they're not really halving it. They're going to go all the way for you and try and produce the best visuals that they can. So I definitely reckon that Altered should be one that you whack down on your calendar for the 21st of November and get ready to check this bad boy out. We'll give Tom Felton a little shout out because I think he's going to do real well in this one. So that's coming to the end of it. I'm really excited about the new movie Altered coming out because I'm a sci-fi boy and it actually looks like it's right up my alley. But what do you guys think at home? Why don't you drop it down in the comments if you're going to watch Altered or you're not going to watch Altered, either a yes or no. Drop it down there and I'll get straight back to you. And as usual, just like to say, thank you to all my subs for liking and watching my videos. Love you all. And anyone that's new that's watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe jump over to my page and check out some of my other videos. You might just like them. And as usual, I'll catch you all on the next one.